What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This video today is going to be about Johnny Manziel. You know, he's the Browns quarterback, previously played at Texas A&M. He had a domestic argument involving his girlfriend in the car. Like, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box of this video. If you guys are downloading this on iTunes, which is available, GmiasWorld Podcast is right there on iTunes. If you're on Android, you can go ahead and download the Podcast Box app in the App Store and then search GmiasWorld Podcast inside that app. But if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're gonna still have to go to YouTube and look at the video on YouTube, and then look at the link I'm gonna provide inside the description box so you can actually hear and see what was going on, because everything is out there right now. Pretty much right now, I was pretty surprised that Johnny Manziel is driving a Nissan of any kind, because he's Money Manziel, and usually these guys, you know, they're big time. And when I read this part right here, where it said, according to the report, a witness called police after seeing Manziel's white Nissan use the shoulder of the road to pass her at high speed. When I saw a Nissan makes nice cars, but you know, he's always doing the money sign. I thought he would be doing something else. That's probably why she allegedly said that he hit her. Now, if you listen to the audio, she says that he hit her a couple times. Johnny Manziel said he pulled her on the wrist to not make her jump out of the car. I don't know which way it happened, but this is what I'm trying to tell. You know, it doesn't really matter. People don't seem to understand something. A lot of people, they jump on the situation when it has to do with a person of color, an African-American player in the NFL. He allegedly did this, he allegedly did that. It's not about the color. It's about, did he really do it? I don't like domestic violence in any case. You understand what I'm saying? But some women will just say that things happened that didn't happen. Did he hit her? I don't know. But based on what he said and what the police saw at the scene, it's only a abrasion on her wrist. Now, I don't know if he's going back to the Ike Taylor, you know, Ike Turner days with Tina Turner, where he's probably, you know, just beating her outright, or maybe he's doing a pimp style, putting a phone book on her face and then hitting her. I don't know if he could do all that while he's driving. I don't know. But she clearly says in the video that he hit her a couple times. Now, if that is a situation, then she also said, please don't, and they still released it now. So it kind of seems as if she was saying it to the police to kind of have a record of it, but she didn't want it to come out. I don't know, but either way, this relationship can't last. Colleen Elizabeth Crowley, it's no way that this could last. It's no way that Johnny Manziel can actually stay with her if he didn't in fact hit her. If he didn't in fact hit her, he has to leave her. If he did hit her and he believes that she's doing him a favor by not talking, that's the only reason they could actually stay together. I'm just being logical about the situation. That's the way it usually works. It never usually plays out any other way. So I don't know exactly what's happening right now, but these are the two things you should know right now. Johnny Manziel is driving around in a Nissan, and I know it's a sports edition Nissan. It's a decent car, but he's driving around in a Nissan doing money signs. Number two, he allegedly is going all WWE on her, bro. Wasn't he just at a WWE event? I don't know if he probably had too much to drink and he thought he was a real wrestler or something like that and started doing whatever in the car, but this is a very serious situation, bro, because not only is he not starting for the Cleveland Browns, now he's getting involved in disputes that he should not be involved in. Listen, guys, I understand that most of you men, you know, you just want a beautiful woman, you know, excessively beautiful. You want something that everybody's going to lust after and stuff like that. And there's a lot of women that are not at that beauty level, that are still, you know, pretty girls that you could take that'll really actually care about you. But guys go after what the norm is for people of their stature. And that is what the issue is. You know, you guys have to understand something. Look, I don't even want to say it the way that, you know, the songs say it and make it cliche that everything that glitters isn't gold, but you know, you're trying to date models, all this kind of stuff, girls that are, you know, allegedly high stature, and now she's saying that you hit her a couple times, right there, clear as day in the audio, then asking, please don't tell. So I don't understand. Johnny Manziel doesn't look like the kind of guy that's gonna be walking around just beating chicks. I'm just saying, based on his face, he looks like the kind of guy that's like, he'll cheat on you and stuff like that, but then provide you money and tell you to shut up. That's the kind of face he got to me. I'm be honest with you, if I see a guy that looks like he got that I'm gonna beat your ass face, I'm gonna be honest with it. You know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes, he got that face, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Manziel looks like he kind of like soft, but maybe some guys like him, they probably do it, and you know, whatever, I don't know, but I'm just saying based on my eye test. Now, when I listen to the audio that I'm gonna provide you the link for this article in the description box, I want you to listen to it. When she says he hit me a couple times, that is key, because you can't undo that. If the state decides to take it to court, you have to justify what you meant by that. even though you only had wrist abrasions. But it's very, very, it's disturbing to know the least that when situations happen, and it just happens to be like that, regardless of what happens, the man is going to be looked at like a serial beater, bro. Like, it's no questions asked. If a woman's like, yeah, he did it. Yo, bro, from that point on, you're done. And that's the difficult part of relationships with men and women today, because it's like, you want to make sure that women are not being beaten, but if anything goes on and the woman just decides to say whatever, that's pretty much, that's it. Okay, yeah, you were doing that? All right, that's it. Doesn't matter what's going on. So it's very hard, to find a good woman, to find somebody that you can trust, to know that you're not going to have to deal with this kind of stuff. Because if, in fact, he only tried to grab her to bring her into the car, that's all she should have said. And I'm just going based on what Johnny Manziel said. I don't know. But if he did hit her, he deserves to be, prosecuted to the full extent of the law for what he did. But I just don't know. This just seems weird. And then now, Colleen Elizabeth Crowley saying, yeah, we're good now. So so now you just want to be beat, and you want to show women that you can get beat and you can reconcile? Like, I don't know where this story is going, and I don't even want to deal with it anymore. I'm just trying to, give a heads up to all my young athletes out there. Be smart with what you're doing before you put your hands anywhere. Just listen, bro, just stop the car. If you got to get out of your own car and leave because it's getting heated, get out of your own car and leave. Do not put your hands on any female at any time, any place, no matter what. If any argument is getting crazy, just leave. If it's that bad and you feel like you can't come back to that person, separate, do whatever you got to do. Make sure that just do not put your hands on any of these females. Please do not give any female a reason to make you be arrested, regardless of your color, regardless of whatever like that, because you are going to be a vicious serial beater even when you don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do allegedly say something that this female said, like, he hit me a couple times, and then you go down and we look at the quote right now where it says the couple is all good. That's not very good for women that are really out there being beaten brutally by their spouses or their men or their friends. It just doesn't work out. We can't have it both ways. Either don't hit them, don't lie if you're a female. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work together. But this is ridiculous. And I don't know the way this is gonna end, but it's not really working out for Johnny Manziel at this point. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. Let me know your thoughts if you leave a comment on the YouTube video. One love.